Sunday, and I'd say good morning, but it's definitely the afternoon. I don't usually start vlogs on Sundays, I don't think, but I am going to a little improv show tonight with a friend, so I thought that might be fun to bring you guys. I don't know if I'm allowed to like actually film it or anything, but we'll find out. Something different. But right now I'm going to go get a mobile order that I picked up at Starbucks. And I don't know why I haven't bought coffee in a while. I mean, I did get Dunkin' this week, but it was free. And I'm just kind of craving Starbucks for whatever reason. So I'm going to get a cold brew, gonna go for a little walk. And yeah, just kind of like get out and about because I've just been in this apartment editing my vlog all morning. And I finally posted it, it's all done. It's not as cold today. Yesterday was absolutely freezing. It was like 15 degrees, but it's like back to 45 today. So big jump. And I'm gonna go get a coffee. It's just about time for me to leave. Yeah, I really didn't end up doing anything exciting besides I went to Starbucks and then I came back. And now that it's getting dark, I'm going out. So I'm going to meet my friend in a Ukrainian restaurant. I've never been. I think it's called Veselka. It's in the East Village or Ukrainian Village, but it's kind of a little bit out of the way from where our improv show is. We're going to a show in the Lower East Side, and we initially were going to go to the Essex Market because they have a little stand for Veselka, and then we found out, well, I looked to like route it and it was like, you're going to get there after this place closes, because we were planning to meet at 6 and it closes at 6. So instead we're going to like the original location in the East Village, but it'll be a bit of a walk afterwards, so I'm just wearing tennis shoes. It'll also be fun. I'm seeing a friend who I haven't seen since like early 2021. So it'll be good to catch up and yeah, go do something different. This has also been one of my goals, honestly, like for the new year, but also I've been trying to prioritize it more in the past week or two, is like seeing friends I haven't seen in a while, and also just like trying new things, going to, you know, classes, shows, things that I don't normally do. So improv show and seeing a friend will be really fun. Let's go get some yummy pierogies and go to the improv show. This is really not much of an outfit, so I don't really have much to show. Just that I'm wearing this blue sweater from Free People. This was in my Newly, and I'm just wearing leggings because I felt like being comfy, and also they were high-waisted, and this is a cropped sweater, so it kind of works well. And I'm wearing tennis shoes and this coat once again that I wear every damn day. I wore this yesterday. It's just so cozy and warm. And I like that it is long. At first, I wasn't sure that I was gonna wear it much because it was like awkwardly long, that I thought it wasn't flattering. But it's so warm that it's like, that works for me. Show last night, like I said, it was at Caveat, and it was so cute. Like it was so like well put together. They had a whole bar, you could order from the table, like stage setup. They do a bunch of shows there, which I didn't realize, and it was so much fun. We went to the improv show they do every Sunday. It was so entertaining. Like I forgot how much I love improv. I'd love to go and see more shows like that, because it's just crazy like how these people are able to think on their feet so fast. And it's the kind of thing where you watch it and you're like, maybe I could do this, and then you absolutely could not, or without like years of practice, are so witty and creative and talented and good. So really fun, would recommend. They also stream it online, and also the show itself was pretty inexpensive. I think we got tickets in advance, so it was like less than $10. So, and they have a ton of other shows like comedy, trivia. Now it's Monday morning, and I just went, I've been holding this the whole time. I just went and picked up my mail, and I forgot that LMS reached out and asked for my address. I also got my Hungryroot box in the mail, my groceries for the week, which I am pumped to open, so I'll open that with you guys next. London is calling, our icons want to meet you. Wow, this is like so much that I was not expecting. I thought it was gonna be like one product. But how beautiful is this? And I know that LMS has such nice stuff. Reopening this, thank you if you're watching. Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm, Hydrating Cleansing Balm, obviously gonna love that. Dynamic Resurfacing Facial Pads, which is like skin smoothing. Interesting, I wonder what's in it. tri-enzyme technology formulated with gentle lactic acid. Oh, lactic acid is good. And probiotic ferment complex. Daily exfoliating pads. Okay, interested to try this. Pro Collagen Marine Cream. We love collagen. Hydrating day cream helps restore a feeling of suppleness, leaving the skin feeling moisturized and complexion looking more radiant. Amazing. And finally, a superfood facial oil. 9 antioxidant rich superfoods for your healthiest looking glow. Ooh, it smells like herbal. Thank you so much, LMS. I am so excited about these. I'll have to report back. And a little cleansing cloth. I just feel very undeserving. Very grateful. I'm gonna put these away and then we'll get to my grocery haul for the week. Okay, so excited to open up my Hungryroot box with you guys. As you guys know, I have used like meal kit delivery services and grocery delivery and love them. But what I love about Hungryroot is that it's kind of a combination of both. So you get the best of both worlds. You can pick out your groceries, interchange things, but also like pick preset meals and recipes. And I am really excited that Hungryroot is sponsoring this video, so thank you so much. And if you're not familiar with Hungryroot, they're basically a tech-enabled grocery service that's delivered right to your door, personalized to your lifestyle and your taste. So we love personalization, especially when you have like a little bit of weird dietary restrictions, or sometimes it's hard to find things that fit like certain check marks that you want in your meals and your snacks. So basically the way it works is you start by taking a short quiz that just gets to the root of what you want in your meals, what kind of dietary restrictions, preferences. So they send you personalized weekly deliveries filled with healthy groceries and quick 10-minute meals based on what you like. So the more you use it, the more they kind of get to know your preferences, your tastes, and it gets more and more custom to you and what you would like. So it's really flexible. Once you get the box, you can kind of mix and match it with other groceries you might already have, or use like the preset meals that they make for you. So that's what I did in my box. I got 3 meals with recipes ready to go, easy to make, and a bunch of groceries to go along with them, like little snacks and other things. So it really has you covered for everything, whether you're trying to like have new goals for the new year or just try new recipes, have new flavors. They just had so many options. Like I was astounded when I was clicking through. I thought that once I put like gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free, blah blah blah, like everything that I have my own preferences for, that it would just be like a few select things, but it was countless amounts of options and so many like easy recipes, new things that I never tried making before. The little paper has each recipe, how to make it, and what ingredients are for that, and then on the other side it has like an itemized list of everything that you got. So the first recipe that I picked out is Taverna style beef tips and smashed potatoes. The little company multicolored creamer potatoes. I love little potatoes like this. And in this bag is the beef tips for this. With the recipe, there's also produce. We got a red onion, we got parsley, and we got a vegan tzatziki. So this is gonna be yum. Maybe I'll make this tonight. For Mediterranean chicken thighs and sauteed veggies, I got chicken breast here, hummus, red onion, zucchini, and also jasmine rice. And for classic chicken tacos with mild salsa, we have some seasoned grilled chicken breast, avocado crema, we got some white corn tortillas, and fresh salsa. And I also just picked out a bunch of other miscellaneous groceries. So I got oat milk, which is an essential for me. I use this every day in my coffee. Sweet potato fries in the vegan ranch flavor. I actually love these things. I've had the hot, spicy ones, I think. I don't know if I've tried the ranch, but these are such a good snack. Got a pack of instant bone broth, which is so good for your gut health. A grass-fed beef stick, just like a little jerky. Pomegranate juice, which I actually needed for a different recipe that I'm gonna make another time, but I figured I might as well get it now while I can. A little snack pack of crackers and hummus. An avocado for breakfast. This is something they suggested for me, and I was like, you know, I'm kind of into it. It's this cute little unicorn Rice Krispie treat. So our inner child is loving this. Nut-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, everything that I need. A green chile chicken tamale, which sounded good. Rosemary crackers, yum, good snack. It's just like a little bag of Partake chocolate chip cookies. That's what we got. I really love how it is a mix of like a meal kit that's just for your dinners, that tells you exactly how to make it, but also just you can mix and match with other groceries and a variety of different brands, dietary needs. So many things that kind of fill it in and make it more well-rounded, whatever your needs are, you know? So I honestly had so much fun just like scrolling through the website, taking the quiz, looking at all the different options and like recipes it suggested for me based on my own kind of preferences, and then also getting to browse and like selectively add things that I thought would be just helpful to have, like the oat milk or something miscellaneous, but also a mix of trying things that are completely new to me and being able to kind of like test out and go outside kind of the normal routine of getting the same things every week. I'm gonna put the rest of these away and definitely show you guys when I actually make one of the meals later in the evening for dinner. But I didn't want to let you go without sharing this amazing promo code if you want to use it. So the first 100 people to use code Kristee40 will get 40% off your first grocery order on Hungryroot. Definitely go click that link down below and use code Kristee40 on hungryroot.com and get you that 40% off. Such a great deal. Oh my god, this tastes literally just like ranch. Like I said, link below, and we will get to making one of those meals later in the vlog. Yum! It's so good. I never really cooked steak myself, but this is delicious, and I wouldn't think to put tzatziki with this bowl, but it's yum. Hello everyone, good morning, happy Wednesday. The sun is shining, it's a beautiful day. I woke up before my alarm with energy, which is a win. I decided to put on makeup and just like kind of be put together because since I don't really have to during the week, I usually don't. Which, you know, good for the skin, saves time, etc. But sometimes it just feels good to get ready and like feel more put together, you know? I'm not really gonna do much to my hair. I washed it last night, so I'm just gonna run a straightener through it to kind of like get the bed head out of it. I actually don't think I talked about this straightener, but I got a new one for Christmas from my mom, which is funny because I had been thinking that I should probably get a new straightener because I've realized that I had the same straightener, still have it honestly, and it still works. This thing, it's a Hot Tools. I got this literally the day that I left, or maybe the day before. I left for semester at sea because I needed a dual voltage straightener because of the ship's electrical system. And I specifically went and found that one and hoped for the best. It honestly turned out to be great and served me for nearly 7 years, which is so funny to look back on. Like sometimes I feel like you just get in the habit of using the same thing and you don't even think about how long you've had it. And straighteners aren't the kind of thing where it expires or anything. But I did notice recently, like it still works, but it has been a little flinchy with the buttons. Like it doesn't really react or like turn off when you're trying to press the off button, and that's not good. So my mom got me this new one and I've been liking it so far. It's a T3 S plus, I think. I don't have any other indication of what it is. It still has the same shape as the Hot Tools one, so, and the outside gets, well, it's not really that, it's not hot on the outside, but I'm still able to use it for like a little curl that I usually do. Oops, this piece missed out. It's very smooth, doesn't pull your hair or anything, and I like it. So that's where we're at. I don't even know if people use straighteners anymore besides me, because everyone just does like blowouts and Dyson Airwraps and rollers and all that stuff. Today is Wednesday. I'm gonna go into Manhattan and go to a coffee shop. I have some work on my computer that I want to get done, but I figured since it's a nice day, that I use it to get out, go somewhere new, and like I've been saying, trying to try new places throughout the week. Coffee shop that I've seen on TikTok a few times, and I have it bookmarked, and it looks huge. It's like right outside of Union Square. Let me find the name of it again. It has like plants and big rooms and exposed brick, and looks like a great vibe. So I'm gonna try that today. It has 5 stars. I don't know if it opened recently or what the deal is. Or AristonFlowers.com. So I wonder, it's like a coffee and flower shop, I think. It was absolutely freezing this weekend and it's already jumped back up. I think it's gonna be 50 degrees today, so not even too cold. I also need to get a new heat protectant. I still have like a tiny bit that's coming out of this. I've had this for a long time actually, and it's lasted me pretty well. I just use this leak-it spray, but now it's like empty, and I get like a squirt and a half out of it, so I need to get a new one. Also, I'm saying this because I don't think Sierra is gonna watch this, but Sierra, if you are watching this, skip ahead. I mean, I'm not actually gonna say it, but I'm not gonna say what it is, but last night Sophie and I were doing like a joint gift for Sierra's bridal shower, which is at the end of the month. I still need to book my flight, but I'm planning to go to LA and visit and get to be there for her bridal shower. And she said that she doesn't want like gifts, even though that's the point of a shower. But Sophie and I are her maids of honor. We're not planning it because we're not there, so someone who's local, one of the other bridesmaids, is taking this one. But Sophie and I wanted to like do something special for her anyway for it. So we got that like ordered. I'm really hoping that it comes before I leave. It's the window, because we got something from Etsy that's like customized. Within the hour that I placed the order, the seller on Etsy messaged me with like a rendering of the personalized item, and I gave it the green light, so they should be like on the way to print it and stuff. So that made me feel better. But yeah, I'm excited. That will be fun, and I haven't been to LA in a minute. Besides the shower, something fun that we're gonna do while we're there is they're opening a Nintendo World in Universal Studios, which is the most exciting thing ever, where they have like actual Mario Kart, like rides and other things and characters and all that stuff, and it's just so cute and nostalgic. Because also we all played Mario games together like in college. I think we're gonna get tickets and go to Nintendo World at Universal while we're there, so that'll be so fun. I have a whole list of different trips that I have to book flights for, not necessarily like vacations, but for weddings and events and other things that I already know the dates for, that I just, and where I need to be. But I don't know what it is. It's something about my procrastinator self. Like, I should not procrastinate booking flights because the prices only get worse. So like, I don't know what it is, but it's some internal thing where I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll get there. I have to figure out my other plans and what time I want, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, this would have saved me if I had done it a month ago, but whatever. So here's the hair, like not curls, just a little soft flip at the end. And I kind of like this one. I feel like it makes them even softer, because sometimes with the other straightener, if I was like a little too tight with the curl, it would be a little too loopy. And I like that this one is just a lot more relaxed. I'm putting on this little If Bassy coat. I like it. I just want to buy everything in my Nuuly, and I don't need them all, but it's so cute and cozy. Okay, like I said, it's not gonna be that cold today. This isn't like the heaviest coat. It is warm, but I think it'll be good for slightly warmer cold. You know what I mean? It's earlier than I thought, which I love, because it's just one of the perks of waking up earlier. Kindle. I downloaded another book on my Kindle, so now I'm reading 3, which I know when I get to 3, that's when I start stagnating on all of them, because it's a little much to balance. But I started reading Ghost by Dolly Alderton, which I've seen the cover of before, and I love Dolly Alderton. I read Everything I Know About Love a couple years ago, and I just love her writing style. And I saw in a TikTok comment that Ghost is like kind of a story about like getting to your late 20s, early 30s, and where your friends are like really diverging in their paths from yours, and just like adjusting from being like a young adult to, I mean, we're still young adults, but how did she phrase it? Early adulthood into just like, this is the norm now, and dealing with like so many other things too. So I started reading it. I'm like a quarter into it, and I really like it so far. But yeah, so I'm reading that and The Book Thief, very different, and a nonfiction book. Let's go. It's definitely like mostly NYU students. I felt very old, but good spot. The only complaint is the Wi-Fi is kind of slow. But now I'm gonna go home and eat. Also, the fact that it is 50 degrees and sunny completely feels like a spring day. Like, New York is giving spring energy today, and I'm kind of loving it. Okay, I did the stupid thing where I brought my hard drive, planned to do some editing, and forgot that the memory card that I need is still here. So I never imported the footage. But I got some other stuff done and spent a couple hours in the coffee shop. It was really cute. I got a little clip afterwards, but I don't know if you can hear me because it was on the street. But it was definitely like NYU students there. And I got there maybe like 10:30 and it was fairly empty. And then it filled up, like every table was full when I left at 1 something. So yeah, and the people were so nice. I asked the guy if he could do the Freddo cappuccino with oat milk because I know that those, like, usually the foam relies on dairy milk. And he said it's not usually done, but he could try it, and if I didn't like it, he would pay for me to have a new one, which was very nice, but it was good. Sat there for a couple hours. The only thing was the Wi-Fi kind of sucked, if I'm honest. I probably wouldn't be able to take a call from it, but it did the job for like typing and, you know, normal browsing and stuff. It's just a little slow. So I'm gonna import the footage and get that done now before I forget, and just kind of work the rest of the afternoon from here. But it really did feel like spring out there. Just had the energy of New York City spring. And maybe it was just because it was like lunchtime in Union Square, which is kind of busy anyway. We're still a ways away from that, but it's like a little teaser. Please excuse that I have already eaten some of this. But this is such a great little snack pack. It's little corn crackers with garlic hummus for on the go. You could take them to work, school, just throw it in your bag. And I love having hummus as a snack, but it's usually not very portable, so this is ideal. So loving this, and then I'm also having a few of these other crackers, trying them with it, and very good. Hummus just always hits. I'm wearing the exact same thing as earlier, so really this is nothing new to show you, but I'm headed out again. I spent the afternoon kind of just like working from my little corner on my laptop and editing, getting some stuff squared away. My friend in Greenpoint texted me that there's a little, like, I think it's a Valentine's theme, but it's kind of just like a sip-in shop of local vendors and small businesses that are at Talea, which is a brewing company. Such a good place too. So I think it's like a little happy hour, discounted drinks, little marketplace situation. So it sounds really cute. I'm gonna head over there and meet her and go spend the evening there. Just something fun to do on a weeknight and get out of the apartment. Nose strip on from Starface right now. I don't know, I feel like I definitely have heard that these are not necessarily good for you, but I was noticing the pores on my face, especially after you self-tan. I feel like they show up more, and I was like, I haven't done this in a long time, so I feel like it's okay if you do it once in a while, hopefully. I'm not a dermatologist, don't take my advice, but here we go. I'm waiting until I've started the vlog to rip it off. Oof, okay, that did virtually nothing. Yeah, there's nothing on here. Okay, well, I just put on workout clothes. It is Friday morning, a beautiful day, and we are getting after it with a workout this morning. So I'm gonna go do a little leg workout. I haven't done a workout class this week because I kind of just wanted to focus on back to the basics, do a little more weightlifting. The fixed things on the agenda today are I'm getting my nails done in the afternoon, and then I'm meeting a friend for dinner in the evening. So until then, between then, I'll just kind of like get the work done that I need to. It's, again, sunny and like 55, almost 60 degrees. It's one of the warmest days in a while. So looking forward to that. Let's go get our day started and maybe spend some time outside, go for a little walk. I'm gonna go out of the house looking like a bit of a slob. I mean, no, wouldn't be the first time. I just didn't feel like putting on makeup before I left, and I wanted to let my hair air dry. So it's wet, I just pinned part of it back. And guys, we're back to the like best early fall weather. A bit scary. I go for a little walk, get a coffee before my nail appointment, and get these. I don't even know, I like don't care to change them. I don't have anything in mind that I want to get. I honestly am fine with just like keeping them neutral, but they are grown out and I don't want any of them to break. So I'm just gonna get a fill and probably get something neutral again, which is kind of boring. And come back and get everything I need to done before we go out tonight.
Went with light pink, very Valentine's.
Finishing up some stuff on my laptop before I start to get ready for the evening. Oh, you're on manual focus. Who did that? Got my nails done. I think I filmed a clip of that afterwards. Ooh, can we see? Okay, my focusing is really flopping, but I got light pink on my nails. My last nails literally lasted me like almost a month, so that was impressive. I wonder if it's because I'm not taking collagen. Like I did for a couple days, but I haven't been consistently taking collagen as a supplement. My nails just aren't growing as fast, and maybe that's a good thing for saving money on manicures. I got coffee and walked through the park before, and it was so nice. I was actually too warm in my sweatshirt and vest, which is crazy. Like, how is it literally May on February 10th? I go back and forth with astrology and if I really believe it. In the past, like, I didn't really buy into it at all. Slowly I would like read some of it and I'd be like, well, I'd like entertain it and, you know, oh, I'm such a Gemini, like joke about it, but not like really believe it at my core. And sometimes to this day, I'm still like, I don't really know if I always believe this. I'm such a rational person. But the more and more that I read about things, and also because my life has been in its flop era, I feel like it's easy to like rely on things like that and just read external sources of like, oh, well, the stars are in this alignment, so obviously like that's why I got rejected. The more I read about some specific things, like I've had moments, I think in the past, one specific portal day or something is when I got my job at the top of 2021. But of course it's like confirmation bias, right? Like you're going to look up the things that make sense and like remember those things rather than the things that didn't make sense. Those aren't as memorable to you. This is like such a roundabout way of speaking, but I just feel like lately I've kind of like leaned into astrology a little bit more and learned more about it, and more just beyond the like sun sign reading about myself, but also kind of just like the transits, different kind of like patterns in your life. Because the pattern app, which I've had for a long time, but I've mostly used it as like, it's fun to add your friends on it and see like what you have in common and, you know, your chart and stuff. But the patterns on there follow like actual transits, and I was reading one of them and it's been on my pattern app since my birthday. It started on May 29th, 2022. Which was my 27th birthday, and the pattern itself on the app was called, it's still been ongoing, and it's ending on March 4th, which again, I don't know if that means March 4th is actually going to be any sort of significant day. But if you have friends on it, it'll randomly send you push notifications of like, sometimes you and Sierra have the same outlook on, you know, friendships. And so a few days ago, Sierra had texted me like a screenshot, just like funny things that pop up. It's because they're so dramatic sometimes too. And Sierra and I are born a few days apart of the same year. So we have a kind of similar chart in some ways. So we're both like Gemini sun signs, but we have different moon signs. My moon is a Gemini and hers is, I think, Cancer. Which also highlights a lot of our differences. So that kind of makes more sense as we learn more about that. Anyway, so she texted me a screenshot that showed that something about how like we're both in this taking stock phase. And I was like, wait, that's so funny. I have that pattern too. It's been telling me the same stuff for like months, which basically it says, this is one of the most important times of your life when your purpose starts to reveal itself. Right now, it's time to take stock of your life. You're at a fork in the road and you may feel like a heaviness and a pressure that you're being forced to evaluate your situation. What you're focused on during this time will invariably affect your future. Be honest and take this time seriously. If you don't like where you're going, do something to change it. So that's kind of like the gist of the pattern. I clicked on it today when I was like waiting for my nail appointment. Finally, I clicked this little icon that says the transit is the second nodal reversal. And I was like, what the heck is that? So I'm Googling it and I end up doing a deep dive during my nail appointment where I'm like switching between hands and trying to scroll. And I actually learned so much about it and I was like, wow, this is insane because it does align so much with just like the general upheaval and chaos in my life, essentially since my birthday, because truly my birthday, like that day and the day before, whatever, around that time was like when there was a shift in my relationship that was kind of that first initial like, oh, maybe this isn't gonna work out kind of moment. And then from there, it just like deteriorated in the next couple months. I was definitely taking stock of what was working and not working. And since then, like, I've just been fork in the road trying to figure things out. Like, you guys know, I never shut up about this. But reading about this, I was just like, nodal reversal basically happens like a few times in your life. It happens when you're 8 and when you're 27 and when you're 40 something. I'll just read you one passage. I just thought that this was crazy because, again, me trying to like give some sort of meaning to me just like feeling like a flop. Another nodal return takes place around age 37, but at the halfway point, so they're talking about between 18 and 37. At the halfway point, there's your nodal opposition. That's what this is, reverse nodal return. Around age 27 or 28, when the nodes are in opposite signs of where they were when you were born. Oppositions mark times of tension and compromise, and the nodal opposition is no different. It's generally perceived as a reversal, where the place you're destined to go is meshed with the place from which you came, and vice versa. Some people characterize this time as a period of failing at something they thought they wanted to achieve, only to find out it wasn't right for them. Others might find that they entertained a new idea but were unable to take action, which is perhaps a sign that it wasn't the right time in their life for that idea. For those with an especially difficult nodal opposition, know that the seed of your purpose is within the failures and dead ends. We often don't know what we want in life until we try a few things out. It's possible the universe can hand us our life's dreams on a silver platter and we'd sniff it and turn away. You may not recognize it yet because we need more experiences to arrive at self-knowledge, whatever that is. So I don't know if this makes me feel better or worse. If anyone has been through the age of 27, if you've experienced something similar, and if it gets better, because struggle where it really aligns with me and what's going on in my life, where it's like, whoa, like maybe there is something to this. I consider myself like very open-minded, and I don't think I'm right about most things. And I'm always willing to like learn and hear and like dig deep into things, and I kind of like to entertain like both sides of a possibility. So like, I don't know, part of me is like, you know what, there could be something to this. A lot of this makes sense, and part of me is like, okay, but logically, how does this get explained? You know what I mean? It's 5:30. I'm gonna wrap up what I'm working on here, and I'm excited. I'm excited to go to Ainsley Bowery. That's where I think I mentioned we're going to dinner. I love Ainsley in Williamsburg. It's one of my favorite Italian restaurants. One other thing that I need to get done, this is kind of like a fun thing, for my Galentine's night. I mean, we're just doing like a small thing with a few of my close friends on Monday. They're gonna come over here. I got that PR package from the brand with the pink lemonade tequila, and I was like immediately texting my friends and said we need to have a cocktail night here so we can all make drinks with this. So they're gonna come over, and I'm also working with Happy Boards. They're like a little charcuterie board ordering service. They'll deliver it to you. They only deliver to certain neighborhoods, so I think I might have to go pick it up or deliver it to one of my friends and have them bring it. They gave me a coupon code to share with you guys if you want to order from them and get 15% off if you're in New York. They make the cutest charcuterie boards, cheese boards. They have other things too, like s'mores boards, fruit boards, just like all that stuff. And if you're like me and you suck at putting those together yourself but want to have something like that when you entertain, definitely a good option. So I'm gonna place my order because I want to have it put in ahead of time. So this is Happy Boards. They do cheese and charcuterie boards and more. This is their address, not mine. And look how cute this is. This is their little Valentine's Day one. How cute is that? They have little treats too, cupcakes, chocolate strawberries, fun stuff. So I'm gonna order one of these. So you can use the code Kristee15 for 15% off on your orders. I know this will probably be up a little late for Galentine, or no, I guess, I don't know if they have a deadline for ordering. Would recommend. So they have like bigger boards too, party boards. If you're doing like a corporate event or something just for more people, they have 15 to 20 people boards, grazing boards. But anyway, I'm gonna place this order and then finish my to-do list and get ready for the evening.